Hello everyone and welcome back to Defender's Quest Valley of the Forgotten. We defeated Zelomir last time, so let's see what happens next. Well fought, Ezra. But you are too late. The signal has gone out. And now, the pit collapses. And we all give our lives to trap Etzli Tenoch forever. You can't kill all these people. No. No! Okay, still don't have 500,000 scrap. It takes a while to farm to buy that legendary sword, so yeah. It is kind of worth it. It's definitely a good weapon, but, you know. What just happened? We are in the halfway world. The people? They are here. What, all of them? Everyone in the pit. I pulled them in. They are safe. But that's thousands of people. How can... Astra, you've been hurt. You're bleeding. No, the blood! The new seal is not completed. You can't let that blood... Mulla 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 mulla. Zelomir? I will not lie idly by and watch the monster I have fought for so long escape. You murderer, you think that we will? This is not the time. Either we kill him or all is lost. After that, you may take your vengeance. Okay, so this is Etzli Tenoch. 10,500 HP. He has layers of protection from damage. Only extremely powerful magic can lower this. He's immune to, well, anything really. His lightning decimates by 90%. He has a heal. He cannot heal himself. He just heals, you know, other stuff. He's got a flat damage Dragonfire spell and a speed boost for the defenders. Now, I don't remember how I used to set this map up. Now he has multiple spawn locations, so these dragons won't always be hitting him, but at least he'll take a ton of damage once he's in the center. Okay. Now, the way this map works is slightly different from the other maps. So we have Zelomir in addition to Azra. And Azra can now be boosted. We'll get to what that means. I think the game will explain by itself. But basically, enemies spawning from this green spot, for example, will not be heading straight for Azra. They will spawn, and most likely, if I recall, they will always be heading for Zelomir. That means it's actually feasible to defend, because as you can see, a monstrosity spawning right here. Then you need to kill it, and it spawns other stuff, and then you need to kill that, and you only have 5 tiles. That would be a bit brutal, so... yeah, I don't remember the setups I used here. Don't know, something like this, maybe? It's been way too long. Maybe this. On the plus side, I kind of get to experience the game new again, so get the fun of trying out new strategies, seeing if they work out, and, you know, stuff like that. Let's also put a dragon here, and I guess maybe here. Okay, Ice Mage, Ice Mage, Ice Mage, Ice Mage. Seeing Ice Mage a lot. Now, as I said, I don't remember exactly how the mechanics of which of us the attackers are going for. I don't remember exactly how those ended up working. It'll do. It'll do. Oh yeah, actually. Boost the healers. Okay. So as you can see, the guy's first level is now out of health. I took down those 10,000 quite quickly. But as you can see, it's no use. His magic is protecting him. What can we possibly do? Lady, we are here with you. Until now, you have been lending your power to others. But now we lend ours to you. Asra herself can be boosted. Use this power to defeat Etzli Tenoch. So what that means is I pay 200 Psi to boost Asra, and that means I can now attack the next layer of him. He now looks a bit different. So as you can see, the stuff that spawned here decided to attack Zelomir, not me. And now again, he is at 95,000 health, but he cannot be damaged again until I boost again. So I should be okay to do that. After that, I'll probably have to save up some Psi to actually level up the defenders. I'm not sure. But yeah, he'll take a bit longer to go through this phase anyway. And now he's up here, still taking damage, still not at, I guess, the next point where he cannot be damaged anymore. And as you can see, all these guys have now reset, so they're targeting the first enemy again, not the strongest. Okay, he's back in the center again, and I can't damage him again, so now I'll need to save 300 Psi to boost. Which I'll do in just a second. There we go. And once again, you can take damage, but he is at... Actually, he has less health now. Interesting. So, the 95,000 on the third stage was the highest so far. You know what? I'm just gonna boost now. That's maximum boost level. Which means I can instantly keep damaging him. And now he's just this old man. He'll die, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're okay. Shall I speak to the dog in its own tongue? The rabble that begged me to be their god now shakes their fists at heaven, poisoning the air with empty threats. I had so hoped. No. In what world can you face me? I am Etzli Tenoch. You are one a great being, spread over many. But many are united in me. I am their conduit. We all strike you down as one. Fool. This is my domain. You may be able to come halfway with feeble steps, but only I can walk the paths of the spirit. What's happening? He has gone all the way into the other side. We cannot reach him from this halfway world. There is a way. Asra, you are like me. You can call others into this halfway world. But with all these people here, lending us their power, I can feel it. With all our combined power, I can enter the other world completely. And there I will kill the wretched wizard. You cannot do this alone, brother. Take me with you. No, the fault is mine. I will pay the price alone. Rabble of fools, you think a dog can... Azra, now is the time! Concentrate! Go, Zelemir. Finish this. We were unharmed. Yay! Ding! Few level ups. I have now maxed out the pushback. These level up screens are a bit disruptive of the sort of story flow, but I think it's okay. Congratulations, you can now start a new adventure with your old party. Face mutant enemies with new abilities, infuse your equipment with amazing new powers, and stock your library with many new books. Engage in numerous new side quests with additional cutscenes and story. Unlock developer commentary, translate Edstey Tenoch's speech, meet new characters, and so much more. Okay, basically we get New Game Plus, but first, a bit of a cutscene, quote-unquote. And so Zelemir has fallen as well. Azra, the pit is collapsing. How long can we stay safe in this halfway world? Not long. If one of these falling boulders crushes me, we're all dead. Wait, if I send Zelemir to the other world, maybe I can send all of us. Wait, all the way over to the other side? Thanks, but I'd rather get squished in the collapse. No, it can work either direction. I can send us back out of the pit, but still in our world. Well, you'd better hurry up and do it, because things are... Oh. Way to go! Does anybody here know about stuff like keeping limbs attached? Because my arm kind of feels like it wants to not be part of me anymore. Please, I did that to both my arms when I was 10, and I still won the fight with a series of well-timed kicks and a hidden knife attached to the tip of my shoe. Bam! Shoe knife, sucker! Bet you didn't see that coming. Or anything else for that matter, you know? Because you just got your eyeballs kicked out by a 10-year-old with a shoe knife. Is there something wrong with me? My arm is still broken? Right! That should do for now. We'll have to sling and splint it and maybe construct some sort of hidden broken arm knife in a minute, but first, what are we going to do with all these people? There's thousands of them. We've got a whole army to feed. The local nomads aren't going to trade for scrap. You, mortals. I command you to take these disgusting mortal baubles. They stink of your kind. They have no place among the gods. Thank you. What? You misunderstand me, mortal. That was a command. Remove these offensive items at once. Of course, mighty one. So, what will you do now? I have had enough of mortal doings for quite some time. I shall return to my own kind. I must find a mate to teach my children. These crippled wings cannot pass on the glories of flight. Farewell, great one. May you always feel the fire's warmth. And to you. I misjudged you, child of fire. Did she just... Well, we won't be starving, that's for sure. We discuss for days. Nomad caravans gladly trade food for our gold. The various leaders among the refugees are heard, but everyone is too glad to be alive to argue. It is still strange to breathe free air. Finally, all are in agreement. Are you returning with us, Elder? I do not know. It is a bittersweet joy to see this day. I never intended to live this long. Perhaps your redemption is found not in a single moment, but an entire lifetime. You are wise beyond your years, Azra. There is still much suffering and chaos in the world, and as such, ample opportunity for the Seleni. But what of you, Azra? Can you return to the library? My old life in the library is a welcome refuge from these adventures. And while it is strange to live without my powers, I am glad to feel like myself once again. Yes, I'd always wondered where the strange abilities had come from. I believe when Etzli Tenoch tried to corrupt you, he poured a little of his own spirit into you. In refusing corruption, you used his own power against him. Now he is dead, and his magic dies with him. It is strange, but I am not sad to see it go. At this point, simple life is an unimaginable luxury. May we all see such luxuries. But I keep you too long. You have much journeying to do. Farewell, Ezra, until such time as we meet again. May it be soon and often, Elder. Reverend Elder, I owe you so much. If you would but accept the tokens of my gratitude. Renna, your people need their treasure far more than I. Then accept my invitation. Come see us when the halls of fire burn once again. Perhaps the wisdom of your Selenat will please the cosmic flame. I would be honored, Daughter of Fire. I must take my leave now. The way of Selenat calls me to the suffering. But we shall meet again. Farewell, Reverend Elder. May you always feel the flame's warmth. Ezra. Renna. Are you sure you will be fine without us? I fear for your safety without the might of the Quate amongst your ranks. It is a long way to Ash. Bandits, wolves, or perhaps a slight breeze could demolish you. And what of you? You no longer have any powers either. I am a Quate princess, born with blade in hand. I have practiced the arts of war my entire life. And though the frost was useful, I am glad to see it gone from my heart. We shall bring glory to the flame as we always have, with sword and bow and strength of arm. I and the rest of my people shall return to our homes. We will find what is left of our world, and build a greater one on top of it. It is good to see you haven't changed a bit, friend. May you find luck in all your all your endeavors. My voice is giving up slightly, sorry. And this would probably be a lot better from someone who could do voices and actually read well. So, I guess, sorry about that. And you as well, friend of the flame. And may we meet again. Farewell. Yo! So what are your plans, Slack? Will you return with us to Ash? Are you kidding me? A life of wealth and luxury? Not while there's still killing to be done. I've been talking to some of the nomad refugees, and they tell me there's this monster in the far north called the Eye of the Rock. He's got like 7 heads, each one with 7 eyes. I've never decapitated something with 7 heads. Plus, from there I can head a little east and beat the snot out of some more of those blood cultist punks. I only need 3 more of their blood-soaked cloaks to finish my magnificent turban of violence. I'm glad to see you have a plan. But look at me talking when there's acts of random violence to be committed. Keep in touch. I think I'm almost going to miss him. Hey, I thought you were leaving with the nomads. No, I decided not to. There's a whole world out there, and maybe some other Gekka survived. If so, they're going to need all the help they can get. Or maybe I'll just, wander around for a bit. I think Slack is looking for adventure. Really, he makes a tolerable comrade-in-arms. And he does owe me money. He went that way. Thanks, Ezra. Anytime. Lady. Marcos. The Ash refugees are ready to leave when you are. What about you, Marcos? You want to go back to the capital? These are my people. Besides, my debt still binds me, lady. I will accompany you until I may repay it. Your debt is paid, friend. I release you from your word. Then may I accompany you as a friend? There are many dangers on the road. All of us would be glad to have you. And I would be glad to be with them. You know, it will seem strangely boring to travel without something trying to kill us every other step. Well, I bet that Tipsy Tiger song would help pass the time. Nice try, but I'm afraid I'll be far too busy no longer being indebted to you and therefore never having to listen to such inane suggestions again. Really? Because I have a whole list of inane suggestions. Seeing as we won't be enjoying the Tipsy Tiger song, I might as well start going through them to entertain myself. 1. Stop wearing that purple skirt thingy. I was doing the purple skirt thing before you, and it looks way better on me. Hey. 2. House small sugar gliders in your sideburns because, hey, who doesn't like sugar gliders? They could attack people who irritate you. 3. Name the sugar gliders righty and lefty, but keep them on opposite sideburns to confuse your enemies. You have spent way too long around Slack. By the way, I've got a couple hundred of these, so it's going to be a very long walk to Ash. Oh, I'm a tipsy, tipsy tiger. Okay, now on one foot, and in falsetto. Okay. I don't think the credits are very long. We're going to watch them this time. I think this might be the end. Yeah, let's skip, I guess. So this save game now has the option of going into New Game Plus. It's basically the same as the base game, but there are some changes. So what I'll do is I'll probably go through the New Game Plus, mostly off screen, and I'll make bonus episodes for interesting stuff that happens, I guess. There's still some content that I will show you, so this is not the end of the LP, but I won't be going through the entire New Game Plus experience. That would be a little boring, I guess. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this so far, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye bye.